we've made Scotland our puppet, and we've declared war on Connaught because they are allied with Ulster, who was our ally and we're still in a royal marriage with. The reason, and once we take both of them, that whole diplomatic relation slot will be free again, so I'll be making more diplo points. What's Scotland's current liberty desire? Still 80%. That'll go down over time. Mostly because part of the reason is they distrust me. Yep, 25. What else? Relative power. Opinion of England. Well, we're fixing that, or we're working on it. It's only been improved by 4, so... our diplomatic reputation is not what it could be, partly due to overextension, which we are coring the province that is giving that to us. And so yeah, mostly in development and relative power to me. So let's try to fix all of those things. My king, the untrustworthy scum of Hungary, have sent us an insult. Your blood will make the soil I take from you all the richer. Okay. Our heavies and transports are on the way to Ulster. And was that our heir or our... Yeah, our heir is an embezzler. So that's going to be fun, putting up for whenever he comes into power. Boundary dispute. We gain a claim on Artois. Burgundy gains diplomatic insult casts belly against us. Well, we aren't allied with Burgundy anymore. Mostly because we rivaled them. But we still have a royal marriage with them, right? No. What was I thinking? No, I guess they broke that, right? When we became rivals. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we'll press the issue. I don't know if we'll go to war with Burgundy, but over that, I mean. Not sue for peace. That's way too early for that. Gain conquest against Burgundy. We'll move our troops across the Irish Sea and go try to deal with the Ulster army. I just realized that. I'm going to have my main army board the ships, and then go and take care of the Connaught army. And they are trying to occupy our land. We will catch them. They do have a 3-star general, who is a 632. Okay, so they will be good in the fire phase. Not the shock phase, though. These guys have light ships and... Right, we want the Siege of Ulster to finish first, so we'll go deal with that. Okay, takes care of that. All their armies are pretty much done. I will put Scotland on aggressive, even though they're not going to help in any wars for a while. We can get our first idea group. And right away, I'm going to be taking exploration. When can we switch to Diplo focus? 1464, so 9 years. I think I will go up to Diplotech 50 before I take my first exploration idea, though. We are making quite a bit of money. Let's go up to a level 2 Diplo rep advisor. And now we wait. Canada's already on low enthusiasm. We are losing a lot of manpower due to attrition. Well, not a lot of manpower, but quite a bit. Only 1%, but I probably shouldn't have as many troops as I do in these places. We only need... I'm only going to keep 4,000 in Ulster. And 4,000 in Connaught as well. Save on a little bit of manpower. 21 and 32 are my supply limits in those provinces. And 21% means that this siege should be approaching surrender. I think we'll just keep our troops over here to continue conquering the Irish. The Isles are free. They're allied with Sligo. What are the requirements to form Great Britain? Diplomatically. Admin tech at least 55. At peace. Take military tech 49. Good. Right, form British nation diplomatically. Have 100 legitimacy, at peace. One of the following must be true. All of the following must be true. Is England one of the following must be true? Scotland is a subject or governed by the ruler of England. Own less than 15 cities. Currently 9. So... yeah, I'm fine with feeding Scotland a little bit. We can lose prestige or lose our statesman. I'm going to take the prestige hit. Hopefully only a few more months. We do have a rebel uprising, French separatists in Gascony. Oh well. If they rise up, they rise up. We'll take troops down there and retake it if we need to. That's because we lowered autonomy. I'm kind of expecting it. Well, we're losing money now. Due to... reinforcing, maybe? No. Okay, we lost more money. We're not gaining any corruption, from what I can tell. Maybe it's because we're not looting anymore? Was there stuff that could be looted? Yeah, apparently they're out of loot, so that's possibly why. $49% on the siege. Come on. There we go. And actually I want to turn this over to Scotland, because this is like the only province in Ireland we don't have a permanent core on right now. We did capture another transport. That'll be helpful for when we need to move our army down to deal with the separatists. And we can peace out Ulster. How much more? Okay, our relations with Scotland can still go up by about 150, so we're at 65% Liberty Desire right now. And that's changing always for the better. And there's 100%. War score. Anybody big want a coalition against me? Not yet. Let's go ahead and start coring this. So, which Irish miners would cause the least truce with me ends in 1466 for the Isles? We do have a permanent claim on one of them, but not the other. All right, Tyrconnell has an ally of Ormond. Ormond is allied with Denmark. Tyrone with Oldenburg, and is in a trade league with Lubeck. Okay. So I have no desire to go to a war that big right now. Then again, Tyrconnell's also in an alliance with, or in a trade league with Ragusa. Sligo is only allied with the Isles. What is with all the 3-star generals over in Ireland? Do they start with those? And how was I able to move these guys into foreign territory without military access or being at war? Anyway, declaring war on Sligo might be the way to go, because get to war with the Isles immediately. I think that's what I'm going to do. You can invest in an idea. How are we looking on the Renaissance? Probably not even anywhere near it. So there are also a ton of institutions that are present in, if you start in an earlier date, that will start to appear. Starting with writing, which is effectively the feudalism of the extended timeline mod. Legalism is the earliest one that actually spawns in game, if you start from that early. But I didn't even check what I was going to. Renaissance, spreading a little bit in southern England. Don't see the Army of the Isles at all. Oh, we have a truce with Sligo. Oh, they were probably allied with Scotland. That would be why. Don't really need my alliance with Savoy anymore either, I think. We'll keep it until our current ruler dies and let the truce end naturally. Wait, if I take exploration right now, I beat Castile and Portugal to explore the first exploration idea. So the question then becomes... Hold on. My colonial range does not reach into Tenerife yet. So we might have to wait for overseas exploration before we can colonize anything. That's fine. It's fine, we'll deal with it. Maybe exploration first wasn't such a good idea, but I'm gonna stand by it. Thomond is allied to... Okay, they have a truce with me. Desmond is allied with Leinster. A lot of Irish miners are allied with Denmark. Okay, 2 of the Irish miners are allied with Denmark. What are the Swedish and Norwegian liberties are? Pretty low. I'll have to keep my eye on the Holstein annexation, because when that finishes, they... their Diplo rep should drop, which should raise the liberty desire of their subjects. Anyway, still, Leinster's the way I want to go with this. So we'll move this army down. And still 80% on the French separatists. They were allied with Desmond, right? Desmond is only allied with Leinster. We'll declare war on both of them. Let's go ahead and make Munster a state. And we have too few seats in Parliament. The clergy is loyal again. Gascony part of the clergy? It is not. Okay, right. We lowered our autonomy there, so we'll give that the seat in Parliament. Oh, I never... Oh, Cork needs to be a state core. Oh, so tempting. So tempting to take Quest for the New World. But no, I think holding off on until we can take Diplotech is the way to go. You know what? No. Nope. We're going with this because, right now the cost of tech is rising. If we wait until we have the Renaissance before we take Diplotech 50, we'll save on more points than if we take it now. And we'll actually save on even more because we'll have at least one Diplo idea. But my guess is we'll be able to take another Diplo idea before we even take before we embrace the Renaissance. So, war with Leinster. And let's go with Co-Belligerent. And do the same thing we did last war. Only have like 4,000 troops here. Seriously? Weird. Need 6,200. Well, it'll be probably closer to 7,000 men after this fight. Or more. And we're just going to leave behind the troops here now. Oh, whoa, there's an actual fort here. Well, okay. And our leader doesn't have any kind of siege ability, so just stack wipe, and Desmond should probably be the primary one. Why are you just sitting in the Irish Sea? That's better. I mean, I really don't have any problems with... Oh, whoa. Portugal and Castile both have disputed succession. Age 32. Age 15. If Portugal died right now, succession war between me and Castile. If Castile died right now, succession war between me and France. Which would both be crazy, but I doubt we'll have enough troops for either. I mean, enough, I doubt either one will fire. And I'm also tempted to bombard this fort, but I'm probably not going to. We're fine right now. We've still got tech advantage, and we've got our own little island that nobody's going to attack us on. Or I mean, they could. They could very well attack me. Do we have... We do have 20 invested papal influence with the... French separatists are about to rise up. Again, oh well if they do. I might be able to... Oh, whoa. I should probably promote cultures. Something worth noting. Especially once I take all of Ireland, promoting Irish would probably be a good idea. Thing is, it costs Diplo points, and I don't really want to spare Diplo points right now, so we'll see. King Charles I is now Craven. I don't like that name. It had to be a Charles. It couldn't be something less French sounding. And we are actually losing more men per tick than we are gaining, by the looks of it. $6,900. Yep. We're losing about 400 men a tick, as opposed to, but we only gain, I think it's about 400 anyway. We lose about, it'll be 90 men a tick right now, I think. Oh no, 3%. Because of winter? Yep. Oh well. Matters of state. The people of our great kingdom are well aware of our dispute with Burgundy. Considering that this is also the homeland of our queen consort, it is no wonder that Marie has been met with increasing animosity. For all they know, she could be harboring loyalties towards the old country, or worse. She could be a spy, and is it not a funny coincidence that the nobles argue that the great King Charles I has become so dependent on the advice of his spouse? Our military advisor, Marinus van Belgium, has gone so far as to threaten to leave court if the king does not distance himself from the queen consort and her untrustworthy whispers. Lose admin points, and the army reformer leaves. King will prohibit his spouse from uttering a single word in matters of state. Loss of some yearly legitimacy, that's not terrible. And there's the French Revolt. We'll go deal with that soon. Marriage policies pay off. The Herald does, sire, the Herald doesn't even attempt to hide his excitement. Great news, the son of our family is next in line to the Portuguese throne. A 210 strong claim becomes the heir of Portugal at age 14. Well, he's gonna die. He's only like 2 years younger than the king. And heirs always seem to die faster than rulers. And Castile has Isabel de Trastamare, so they're about to get the... Oh wait, maybe? Depending on who dies first. So if Aragon's king dies, which is unlikely, not unlikely, but Castile's king is older than Aragon's, but both have female heirs, and I think a female heir almost guarantees that the Iberian wedding event fires. And is Naples still a... Yep, Naples is still junior partner under Aragon. French separatists have taken Gascony. Burgundy declared war on Provence. And there's the Siege of Desmond. Let's try to capture a ship or two. Two ships captured, both lights. Cool. These guys can go to London. Oh no, I need these guys actually. How much money could I get from Desmond if I made a separate piece? Eh. One cost me Diplo points, so no. Kildare, Leinster, Offaly, anything outside of Ireland want me dead. For aggressive expansion. No. Okay, and that. More land in Ireland. We are probably going to be dealing with a lot of Irish separatists at some point. Let's go slightly damaged on repair threshold there. It's woods. Alright, we might be able to get the other army there too. Supply limit of 23. Okay, I'll wait for these guys. Triumph of the Clergy. While none would openly define the clergy, there are few states where they are as influential as in England. There isn't a single institution in our country that isn't entirely under the influence of the clergy, and the power of our king depends on them now more than ever. It is perhaps only natural that the clergy now wishes to take a more active role in the practical ruling of our country. Lately, a number of suggestions have been made by their representatives to further harmonize our laws and traditions with those of the spiritual realm. The ambition is to cleanse our culture from any unorthodoxy and to ensure that the country is governed according to religiously sound rules and ideals. Follow the recommendations of the clergy, lose... Okay, so this is not the same as the disaster. Stability cost modifier increases for... how long? 1450. So... 15 years? Or reject it. Lose stability. Clergy loses loyalty. So I'm actually going to take that one, I think. They gain influence. It's fine. I do want to possibly revoke more land from the clergy. Gascony, London, Maine. That is the clergy. Now they're disloyal, but who cares? Do we have all the land from the burghers that I want? I think so. Everything that they do control is... Everything they do control is a center of trade or an estuary. Okay, I was going to say, why does that have two modifiers? Alright, so now we'll wait on... Wait, no, the French separatists won't come to this land, will they? Oh, that sucks. So I guess we do need to go and fight them rather than having them come fight us. And of course I put them to sea just in time for them to... Wait, Burgundy is at war with France as well? Oh, okay, right. They declared war on Provence, so they're also at war... And Provence was, or is still allied with France, so... Kinda sucks. Well, I mean, yes it sucks, but at the same time, I don't know. I could see things going either way, because if the Burgundian succession happens, Austria is closer to us, might break their alliance, France gets stronger. Of course, Spain could inherit Burgundy. I don't think they can without a royal marriage, though. We'll see. We'll see if that comes to pass. Ormond is allied to Denmark and that whole alliance chain. Kildare allied with Thom and Ormond and Liège. Okay. New target for war, perhaps? I would join up all of my land if I take all three of them. But we are low on manpower. Colonial ventures. Invest in naval force. Or abandon the idea of naval... Alright, I guess we'll abandon the idea of naval supremacy. Because I already said I have no plans of taking... no plans of taking Diplotech until we embrace the Renaissance. Anyway, we have a target for our next war, and we will bring our troops up to Ireland and declare that in the next episode. And Crimea has succession of the Crimean Khanate. Meaning they've just become a March of the Ottomans. Or no? No? Okay. Either way.